Hi, my name's Frank Zaccari, and welcome to my first Roku TV episode of the show. It's going to be called Life Altering Events. Now, some of you may remember me from my internet radio show, which was also named Life Altering Events. Now, I hosted that show for 69 weeks and reached over 200,000 listeners in 38 countries. Now, while the show was very successful, it was audio only. And let's face it, folks, we live in a video world. This TV format is going to allow you, the viewers, to put a face and a name to my guests. These upcoming episodes will feature both personal and professional life stories from people who have faced life-altering challenges that change their life forever. Now, why am I going to do both personal and professional stories? Well, this is why. Everyone has had those aha moments or those events that have changed their life forever, for better or for worse. Now, these life-altering events occur in every aspect of both our personal and our professional life. And try as we may, it is impossible to completely separate the events of our personal life from our professional life. Believe me, I tried for years, and I failed miserably. So let's define a life-altering event. This is how I define it. A life-altering event is something we either choose or something that's thrust upon us that dramatically alters the trajectory of our life. Now, life-altering events present us with an opportunity. We have an opportunity to seize the moment and make a difference in our life. Life-altering events are a fork in the road, and we have a choice. We can choose to fall apart, or we can choose to pick up the pieces, deal with our grief, and start moving forward. Better times and better people will come into our life once we start moving forward. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen, it's never too late to have the life that you want and you deserve. So that's a little bit about the show. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what you need to know about me. I'm a native of Western New York, from the Buffalo, New York area. I served in the military as a medic in the United States Air Force before spending 25 to 27 years in the high-tech industry. Now, this experience in my professional life included senior positions at 2 Fortune 50 organizations. From there, all the way to turning around small and mid-sized corporations. Now, this journey helped me to learn a great deal about business, about finance, about organizational development, about people and interacting with people, success, but most importantly, how to keep hope alive. And I've written and published 5 books, all based on life-altering events. The 6th book, which is named The Secret to Walking on Water is to Know Where the Rocks Are, just started the publishing process. So we'll see how long that takes to get done before the book actually comes out. Now, all the books are based on true stories of life-altering events. I also teach a class for aspiring entrepreneurs at Arizona State University. I also teach a program for returning veterans that are looking to possibly get into business. I'm a mentor with the Veterans Treatment Court, and I'm a judge and a mentor with the University of California Entrepreneurship Academy. I'm also a professional speaker, so I hope to speak at some of your events in the future. After 30 years as a successful executive and author and entrepreneur and a speaker, I've joined forces with Jay Abraham, the best marketing mind in the world, and Gabby Ori, my partner, and we've formed the Tag Team. Now, the purpose of the Tag Team is to leverage the knowledge and experience that we've gained to help entrepreneurs and other leaders build strategic relationships and establish relational capital. Now, those things are needed if you're going to create, sustain, and scale a thriving organization. Now, the key is to accomplish all that without sacrificing your personal life. And that's what it's all about. And we at the Tag Team, we believe that great accomplishments come from great adversity. And as I said earlier, we've had a lot of adversity. Well, enough about me. 2020 is finally over. It was not a fun experience for most of the world. However, I'm very optimistic for 2021. I believe 2021 and the years following will be the best times of our life, as long as we keep hope alive. And I was asked by Biz Catalyst 360 and West Coast Magazine to give a message of hope for 2021. This is what I wrote. Let me share it with you. Jesse Jackson, during his presidential campaign, often said, "Keep hope alive." Now, we all have a vision, we all have a dream of what our perfect or ideal life will be, but without hope, that vision and that dream are going to die. 2020 made a lot of people lose hope. 2020 brought a great deal of chaos and unwanted change to the world. Just think of what we've been through. In 1 year, we went through COVID crisis, unemployment, looming recession, shelter in place, quarantine, working from home, homeschooling, have all forced the entire world to change. We all know the only constant in life is change, but the thing that we fear the most is change. Why? We fear change because of the fear of the unknown. People like stability, and change disrupts stability. I hear it all the time. How is this going to change my life, my job, my income, my family? It's very frustrating, and it's very depressing. But we got through 2020. And we're going to enjoy a positive and productive life again if we continue to keep hope alive. My mantra for 2021 is great accomplishments come from great adversity. Now, 2020 gave us more than enough great adversity. Yet, despite all the adversity, we have the opportunity to reevaluate and to reflect and to reinvent our life, both personally and professionally, and our outlook on life. I feel like most people prior to 2020, there was never any time to reevaluate and reflect. We get out of bed, we jump on the treadmill of life. We get out of bed before the sun came up, most of us. Jump on the treadmill of life, which constantly went faster and faster. By the end of the day, we go to bed too exhausted to get any real rest. Then we get up in a few hours, start it all over again. That's not living. That's existing. I know. I've been there. Now, amid all this chaos we're facing, I've been able to talk with a number of people who are using this time to look inwardly in the hope of finding a sense of calm and a sense of peace and a sense of meaning in their life. These people have said to me, many people have said to me, "Frank, I don't even know if I want to go back to my old normal, to my old job, to my old habits, with all that stress and anxiety again." I hear more and more people saying, "I want to live the way my good friend Gina Mazza describes it. I want to be alive with a capital A." There has to be a better way. Maybe this is the opportunity to change. But how do we change? And what do we change? And here's the real question. Do you really want to change? The current state of the world has put us to an inflection point. Some people and organizations simply thrown up their hands. They said, "I don't see a silver lining. There is no light at the end of the tunnel." Now, fortunately, many more people believe everything happens for a reason, and they're grateful for the lessons that they're learning and the opportunities that they're being presented. Many people use this opportunity to accomplish something on their wish list, their bucket list, their someday list. In my case, I wrote the book. You can do something too. Bob Marley once said, "You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have." We can and we must summon that inner strength and make 2021 and the future years the best years of our life. By keeping hope alive, by staying engaged and involved, and taking positive actions that cost us nothing, like a simple act of kindness or compassion or participating in a meaningful dialogue, we will change our life and we will change the world. And we may not always agree. In fact, I know we're never all going to agree, but we can all try to understand each other without the rage and the vitriol that we've seen the last few years. It just takes one moment in time, by one person at a time, to make our life and our world a better place. Now, I will never lose hope because I know we're going to make this happen. I know it's going to happen. My wish for everyone is that 2021 will be the greatest year of your life. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave you with this. None of us are in this alone. The secret to walking on water is to know where the rocks are. And this show and my guests will help you find where many of those rocks are. That's our first show. That's just an introduction. Join me again next week as we discuss another life-altering event. Thanks.